The Whiskey Brothers podcast is intended for an adult listening audience. If you find yourself easily offended, I guarantee this will do it.
They don't want no problem. Nah.
From Houston, Texas, the Whiskey Brothers podcast starts now.
Welcome, everybody, to the Whiskey Brothers podcast. Hey, we're the Whiskey Brothers.
Yeah.
Episode 916. I know, you guys want to hear Appetite. You want me to play The Gracious Few? We should bring that back for an episode. I should play that intro.
Let's do a throwback episode.
We will. We'll do a total throwback. Welcome, everybody who's listening to us wherever you're listening to us. You could be on a lot of places now. You could be on YouTube. You could be on Twitch. You could be on Spotify. You could be on Apple stuff. I don't have an iPhone, so
Do you have Wi-Fi?
Apple stuff.
You should be using it to find us.
You should be here. If you're not subscribed to us, or you're not, you don't have to subscribe. But even if you could just follow, we're not gonna sit here and hustle your tips and all that stuff. We just want you to see what we're up to. We're gonna get into this pretty quickly. Sam Damaris, Trey Tutson, Slade Ham. We're your hosts. Rob Mungle died during the break, and
I had something I wanted to get to, but I wanted to wait till Rob is back.
Okay, so let's pour a quick shot. You guys are empty.
There's a thing I want to go grab.
Okay.
Because I had to go back to Santa Fe to sell something. And so I hadn't seen those people since I flipped over in that truck.
Yeah.
So they got me something. And I meant to present it. But I'm going to have to leave and go get it. I left it in the car.
Okay.
But I want to grab it, and I want y'all
so
to see
I got Rob back. Why don't
how
you
they
go?
really feel about
I
it.
want to know what Santa Fe feels about you. I got Rob. We're gonna pour up his shot.
And Trey, you wouldn't get this one anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. I didn't want to do it on the last episode because I didn't know how much time we had left. But this week we lost a lot of men's first boner.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, to
Yeah.
Tawny
Tawny
Katane.
Tawny Katane passed away at 59 years old. And as a guy who started liking white women at a very young age, it was a very sad day for me.
Dude, there are a lot of upset Camaro hoods.
Yeah, man. I
Actually, it was a Jaguar.
Was it a Jaguar?
A
Do you
Jaguar.
lift the hood halfway
Ah.
when Tawny Katane dies? That you lift the Jaguar hood halfway,
until you start driving and the wind takes over and just like,
and then it's all the way.
and then it's gone just like her.
You know, I went back and did a deep dive into her life and career.
I
after
bet
her
you
death.
did.
I did.
On your hard drive.
I did, yes. And in 2002, she was arrested because she was then married to Chuck Finley, baseball player of the Cleveland Indians.
Okay.
And she was arrested because she caught him cheating. And in their, I think it's a Ferrari. I think it was a Ferrari, ironically. And she had on high heel shoes, and she fucking beat his face in and fucking cracked his orbital bone.
With
her
high heel shoes?
With her high heel shoes.
I want her
I
even
thought that
more.
was very...
Did you
That's-
think that the woman who laid with the tousled hair,
Yeah.
sprayed hair across the hood of a sports
Yeah.
car was going to be anything less than white trash
I know.
at her peak? I'm sad that she's gone, and I'm sure she's a, oh my God. They straight up called you a sucker. They called you a sucker.
What is that?
Cam.
World
Champ Flipper.
LLV Flipper.
Whoa!
That's how they felt about me.
They get you.
They gave me an award.
So let's see what's in here.
For
There's
flipping
socks.
There's
There's
socks.
thumbtacks.
Yeah.
I don't know why that.
Jolly
would be a thing.
Rancher?
Muscle Soaks, Bob Bass.
Muscle
That's
Soaks.
nice. It sucks they waited so long.
Opening
No.
case of
They
emergency.
made it. They made a card and everything. I just haven't went back and seen these motherfuckers. They kept asking me goofy ass questions. Are you gonna come back? And I just send them a picture of the truck. No, motherfucker, it's upside down. I need those tacks.
They-
I actually need those fucking thumbtacks.
But they sent you Kleenex. They thought you were gonna be doing a lot of
I
jokes.
don't
They didn't know who
understand.
they were talking to.
Explain to me the art project that the gum glued onto the tacks. What is
Don't know.
Is this a pun I don't get?
I
If
don't.
you run out of
Is this-
tacks,
is-
we have another adhesive.
Is this the, I'm saying is this the inside of a Lone Star cap? What am I supposed to?
Right, that
It's
I don't
gum
even
tacks.
know.
It's
Gum
gum
tacks?
tacks.
Gum tacks.
Yeah.
It is the shittiest pack of baseball cards ever.
sticky stuff. I don't understand the
No.
And what's with the sticks? Why
The
the sticks? Oh, I guess
sticks?
What is
Oh,
that?
you gotta
Every-
put the sticks in the
everything's
thing.
sticky, Rob.
Yeah, I see.
Tacks
Yeah.
are sticky. Gum is sticky. Sticks are very
Chap,
sticky.
they got me chapstick.
There's no way they thought any of this is
They
through.
put
as we
a,
just
they put a
have.
bunch of sticks
No.
in there because he was flying away.
Exactly. They gave me a first aid kit.
But also, real talk, you can let me have these Skittles, right?
Yeah, you
Okay,
can have them
yeah,
motherfucking
yeah.
Skittles. If you
I
can
want
get
the
them
Laffy-
off,
Can I
them
get the La-
motherfuckers been glued on there since September. Good luck getting that shit
Yes.
off.
I want the Laffy Taffy.
They just Rob,
Okay.
you can have the Laffy Taffy. I can't believe
What
that
the
they
fuck is this?
like you did it on purpose.
Like I did it on purpose. That's how they felt. Yeah, they
That's the
man.
not even a glad you survived
And
and,
a-
some
and
dead
Lou-
flowers that were
and
supposed-
according to the paperwork that my boss filed, I flipped it by myself.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. It's so
In
stupid.
lieu of
this is the
healthcare,
most
please
callous.
accept this
Actually,
Laffy
don't have a
Taffy.
boss.
And Burt's Bees lip gloss.
Yep.
Wow.
But I do appreciate it. Thank you guys for thinking about it. They did give me a nice card that says some nice sentiments. But yeah, I just want to say thank you guys, and I only give a fuck about the black people that work there.
And I'm really hoping
Fucking truth.
I'm
A bunch
really
of white
hoping-
people did this stupid
Well,
shit.
no, I was really hoping that it was a black person who gave you the lip balm, because
Right? No.
that is
Oh.
not a black person edible arrangement.
At
And
all.
also, it's Burt Bees. It's not Carmex.
It's
or,
not,
or,
yeah.
You know, it's,
Yeah, exactly.
that au naturel shit. That's
Yeah.
white.
Yeah. Plus, I would have just got a big ass bag of Epsom salt. Like I wouldn't even. They wouldn't have put these little. I would have got a big ass grocery store Sam's Club bag.
The one you got to bring out on your shoulder.
Yeah, you got
A shoulder bag.
And white people, this is not the Laffy Taffy in the song. This is
That's
not.
mine. That's mine.
That's mine. I
That's
called it.
mine.
I
call
called
the
it.
Laffy Taffy.
Let Gru over here get his.
Yeah.
It's
No,
mine.
'cause I know he wants the yellow one.
Oh, you gonna take the yellow one?
You son of a bitch.
Motherfucker.
I love banana.
Rob, you showed up with a game that you wanted to play with young Trey Tutson, and I am
Oh.
all about things.
Are we doing it
All
now?
right, King Arthur, if you can free it from the stick, it's yours.
That's what I told y'all. That
Holy
shit been
shit.
stuck on there for
Holy
a while.
Oh my God.
Shit, Trump was still president when that shit was stuck on there.
Dude, this is
Look at
that's
him. Look at this
unmovable.
guy.
Cheat code.
Fucking love Slade. Slade is a troubleshooter.
Problem solved.
Yeah.
I am a copycat.
So this is
All right,
for you
so-
and Trey. Do I get to do
Well,
anything?
I think you can all chime in, and
Okay.
Sam, you might enjoy this as well. Slade too.
I'm
I
gonna
think.
smack this Skittle
Jerry
right
Wayne,
here.
you wanna die?
You want Jolly Rancher?
Oh, you want
Oh,
No,
Skittles?
that was
Skittles.
already claimed.
Oh shit!
You want all the Skittles?
The whole thing.
The whole thing stuck.
When you pull the Skittles.
Jerry Wayne, you want all the Skittles? I mean, Slade, you got all the Skittles?
Damn, he gets the
You-
double dose.
Yeah.
He gets the good ones.
Trey, you've often mentioned things about white facts. We're
Ah.
familiar with your white facts. You love to
we doing?
say the falseness in things in the world.
Did
And
I suck this
appreciate
lollipop like it's your dick? Just
suck
just,
my
just-
lollipop like it's your dick. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've created a game here.
Okay.
And I'm calling it White Facts About Black Things. Okay. All right.
So
this ends well.
Sam looks
Yeah.
like an old man in church trying not to pass the fuck out. God damn it, I'm trying to get this peppermint in this.
Where is original?
With my hawk candy.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And I will give you something. You can either say it's true or false, or I'll give you a multiple choice, and you can answer from them. But these are white
This
things.
is a white test.
It's white things about black things. White facts about black
I'm
things.
your-
white facts
Yeah.
about black.
I get to
Yes.
be your partner, like,
Sure.
but I get to be like a life. I got you on like a low key. I don't know how I can help you.
Get it the fuck out. Whatever
But I'm
it
gonna
is.
help.
I'm trying to figure out what is your assistance.
I don't know yet, but I'm
Well,
like,
I'm you know what? Shit.
And tonight,
He's an ally, Trey.
Ally. There we go. All right.
tonight's topic is the Harlem Globetrotters. All
Yeah,
right.
fuck.
You're familiar with the Harlem Globetrotters? Did you go see them as a kid?
No, I didn't go see him
You
as
didn't
a
go see him
kid.
as a
My
kid?
daddy told me, nigga, this is fake basketball.
It is fake, but it's fun.
It's
Did you
all
go see it? Did
staged.
you ever
This
go
is
see it?
wrestling for hoopers.
But it's a bunch of black guys dunking on white guys.
And it's when you're a little kid. It's fun. Yeah, you get to
For
go-
you?
Yeah, well,
I guess
I'm
for
sorry
you.
you didn't have a child.
you about to learn some stuff.
All right, so I'm going to give you two names. These are two white men, all right? Bob Cartenstall and Paul Sturgis. Are these two white men the only two white men to play for the Harlem Globetrotters, or are they the original two owners of the Harlem Globetrotter?
The two
franchise?
owners.
You're saying the two owners
Yeah.
are Bob Carstenstall and Paul Sturgis. What do you think?
Yep.
Sam?
Dude, those names sound like money. So yeah.
Yeah, they. I don't know that there's ever been a white player for the Globetrotters.
Yeah, you would
Larry
think,
Bird.
You would no, he didn't play.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
You would think not. But those are the two white men who played for the Harlem
They didn't
Globetrotters.
get nicknames.
In the 40s?
No.
They didn't get nicknames.
Paul Stargis was called Tiny. He was 7'6".
And the other one was called Honky.
Oh,
That-
it was
and he played in the early 2000s. Paul Cartenstall
Circus.
played in the 50s. And he's the one who invented the magic circle thing that they did. Yeah.
Got you.
It was a white man.
And they got rid of their ass.
They got rid of their ass.
immediately.
Wow.
Because
How long
I'm
did
not
they
gonna be
play?
able to get
You don't
this.
know.
Uh,
How long they let him
Tiny
play?
played
I'd
for
say
3 years.
8 seconds.
And then he
And-
died. He was like 8 feet tall.
Yeah, he was a mutant.
Those are the first 2 white people to ever lose their job to budget cuts.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
All right. All right.
You're not
Right.
going to get rid of Lopez? Nah, homie.
Nah.
Not
White
in
guy.
Harlem, we don't.
Do you know the name of the team that plays against the Harlem Globetrotters?
Fuck.
I do know where they're
All
from.
white guys. All white guys, by the way.
I want to say it was the Boston Celtics.
No, that they played against the Los Angeles Lakers a lot.
No, you talking about
The
wh-
Harlem
which?
Globetrotters play a team whenever they go on tour. This is the name
Oh,
of the team.
fuck no.
They're from Washington,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they were called
The Bullets.
the Generals.
The
The
Washington Generals, correct.
Yeah, I don't know this. I don't know shit about the Globetrotters.
You don't know shit about your
I've
culture.
I used
barely
to-
been
I used to
outside
watch
this
them.
nation.
I used to watch them beat the shit out of those dudes all the time.
Our good friend, Nicky Servos played one game with the Washington Generals.
What?
Yeah. The deal is, and I found this out, when the Globetrotters go on tour, they come to your town, they do a call out to anybody that plays like in YMCA leagues or whatever to come be on the team, the Washington Generals. And you come,
yeah,
you
they
get,
don't travel with the Globetrotters.
you get $50, you get to keep your uniform, and they tell you the deal. Like, here's this guy's gonna dribble over your head, dunk on you, whatever.
beat
And so
the
that's
shit
the
out
deal.
you.
Now, how many games have the Washington Generals beaten the Harlem Globetrotters in their 75-year existence?
One.
One
Everybody knows
game. That is correct. Ha! One game. You know when it was? No. 1971.
Was it an accident?
No.
Yes, it was.
What the fuck?
It was an accident.
No, I thought they got together in the locker room. They were like, yeah, fuck
No,
this.
it was an accident when they
Oh,
were
one of those
They were trying to
halftime
keep it
speeches.
close.
No,
and
they
then-
were fucking around. The Globetrotters were doing what they do. They were fucking around. The other team just kept scoring every time down the court. They were up by 12 with a minute to play.
And nobody was paying attention.
And so the timekeeper stopped the time clock. He kept hitting stop on the time to get him close. And Meadowlark Lemon missed a shot, and they went down. And a 50-year-old man who was playing for the Generals shot from midcourt and made it,
Whoa.
giving them a 100-99 victory.
How much are those jerseys worth?
Nothing.
I know.
Now, here you go, Trey. This
I
is the
like
big
this. I like this game.
Although that guy sells a ton of autographs at Klan rallies. he is a hero.
one. This is a tough one, Trey. This is for you. The home office, the corporate offices of the Harlem Globetrotters are no longer in Harlem. Are they in A, Brooklyn, New York, B, Venice, California, or C, the Atlanta suburb of Peachtree Corners, a subdivision 5 miles outside of Atlanta?
If it's not this last one, you did some
Boy, that
damn
was,
work.
that was a lot of.
Like, I don't know where Peachtree is at.
I want to say Venice, California, because that would be embarrassing. But goddamn, that's too many words for the last one.
Too many words?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Atlanta.
You're going to go with Peachtree Corners, a gated subdivision of 5,000 people 5 miles outside of Atlanta.
I mean, listen.
That's what you're going to go with.
I mean,
Peachtree Corners, which
I know why
did the demographics.
I know why the
is
Cage Bird sings.
63% white. That's
You-
where the
you
home
looked
of
it
the
all up.
Harlem Globetrotters. That's what you're going with. Not Venice, California. Not Brooklyn, New York. Peachtree Corners, Atlanta.
Peachtree Corner sounds like a project.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
But
It is
also,
it is a subdivision where the average mean income is $195,000 and it's 60%.
But it sounds
white.
like it would be right next door to Cabrini Greens.
Does sound like that.
It sounds like if that's not where the headquarters are, I want to know what your problem with this place is.
Is that you say that is the home of the Harlem Globetrotters?
I'm saying I know why the Cage Bird sings. That's what I'm saying.
Well, the answer is C. Peachtree Corners, 5 miles outside of Atlanta, Georgia.
You tricked us, Rob.
That is the corporate headquarters
Did
of
you
the
see
Harlem
that coming,
Globetrotters.
people? Huh?
That was
Yeah.
that was That one didn't have its lights on.
The one that Rob knew all the facts about.
That one didn't have his
Tell me
lights
the
on.
population
I
of
love
Venice,
that.
California, Rob.
I don't know. I didn't
Exactly.
check. When I found out it was Peachtree Corners,
Well, what are
I
we
had to look
counting?
up everything about Peachtree Corners.
Shit, tell me that much about Brooklyn.
Venice, are we counting gays or plastic?
Yeah. All right, hey, I got one more for you, Trey. I got two. You want two or one?
Two.
Jackass.
Okay. All right. The 1991 film, The Harlem Globetrotters Visit Gilligan's Island, is a real thing.
Okay, this is totally.
I knew that was real.
No, hang on.
Did you see the movie?
No, but I knew it happened.
It's a real movie. Stop.
You're not going to continue without giving me plot.
Okay, I will. I'm glad you
How the
asked.
fuck is it all?
The NBC made-for-TV movie shows the castaways. They go back to the island and form a hotel there, and it's a luxury hotel where you can stay on Gilligan's Island. That's the plot of the movie.
This is after they've gotten
After
off.
they've been rescued. Yeah. But the Harlem Globetrotters plane crashes and they land on Gilligan's Island where there's a corporate takeover and the castaways challenge the corporate takeover guy to a game of basketball and they have the Harlem Globetrotters as their team. Who do the Harlem Globetrotters play?
The Washington General.
No! A team made up of what?
Hang
They're
on.
not humans.
Monkeys?
No,
No, wait, they're on an island.
they're on an island.
Of
the corporate head gets this thing to play the Harlem Globetrotters.
Alligator.
Alligators is incorrect.
an octopus.
It is incorrect.
Sharks.
Not sharks.
Hang on, we got to remember that these are special effects from Gilligan's Island days.
1981. Gilligan's
1981.
Island.
Jellyfish.
Bigfoots.
No.
Is anybody guessing online?
Would that be big
Hang on,
feet?
they're the King Kong.
Is it
No.
King Kong? No.
No.
Yeah.
If you have a multiple Bigfoot,
sentient coconuts. No.
is that big feet?
Big fight.
Big
Headhunters?
footses?
Headhunters is incorrect.
Volcano gods.
Incorrect.
The New Orleans Pelicans.
That are incorrect.
Seahorse riding.
You would think on an island.
Mermaids
On an island.
Horse-
For God's sake, you want an island?
on an island.
Bears.
Not bears.
Shit, hang on.
What
hang on.
would you possibly find on an island
Palm
to,
trees.
to fight?
Palm
Crabs.
trees.
No! To
Women?
fight, to play the Harlem Globetrotters.
Oh wait, women are human. I'm sorry. I forgot they ain't have rights for a while.
You gotta think.
Cats.
I don't know who wrote this, but I want to shake his hand.
Wait, what is he? Rob, I'm
Dogs.
running out of.
Not dogs.
There's nothing else on an
Yes.
island. Bear Grylls.
No.
On an
The
island.
cast of
Island.
Survivor.
No.
Yeah, Jeff Probst and
You couldn't be colder.
polar bears.
Not. No.
Ewoks.
Eskimos. Eskimos?
No.
Okay, well, bro, if
Penguins.
Nope.
okay, you're taking penguins, Eskimos, and polar bears off the table,
Off
and
the
you're telling me
table.
it's cold.
No, I'm saying you're cold.
Oh, wow.
You're not warm. You're not
Shit.
Fish.
cold. Not fish.
Okay, hang on. Is it okay?
A team of
Yes, I got you.
Monkeys.
not monkeys.
Of ship's captains.
Nope.
Of hotel employees. Of they're not
Nope.
human, right? They're not human.
You're getting
They're
close.
animals.
I don't. This is like, don't you bail on me?
I didn't. My answer is niggas.
Throw
But that doesn't.
Dolphins,
No.
crabs.
No.
These are guesses.
Octopuses.
No.
Rob, he's doing this thing. There's no answer to this.
There is an
okay,
answer.
Hang on. Is it an
It's the dumbest fucking
is it
answer.
is it an animal?
It is not an animal.
I thought you said it was animals. That's why we're
No,
doing this.
it's not an animal.
Not a,
So not headhunters.
Not human.
not human.
an animal.
Not an animal.
Robots.
Robots. A team of robots
A team
on
of
Gilligan's Island.
80s robots.
19. They look like those
91.
fucking wooden fucking robots.
Rock'em sock'em.
Yes, they look like rocket socket robots. And they are beating the Globetrotters until the Globetrotters come up with the brilliant strategy of doing trick plays. And the robots are logical and they can't defend the plays.
I thought they were going to throw water on them like they did everybody else.
They do! They do! And shorts out one of them. Somebody wrote a
can't believe I
screenplay
fucking-
that said the Harlem Globetrotters will go to Gilligan's Island and play robots, and they spent money to make that happen.
So I was kind of right with the word niggas.
Well, it's because you didn't say
Someone
nigger
wrote
rigging.
that.
I didn't
Script.
say it right.
If you said nigger rigging,
Yeah.
it was already not the correct answer.
That was the name of the coach.
God. Gilligan's Island
Yeah.
with the Harlem
Somebody
Globetrotters.
sold that script to NBC
Tell me
to play robots.
The bar was very low back then.
that
Clearly.
Waterworld was in the theaters.
No, it was before Waterworld.
that your last fact has the same legs that one did.
Maybe. I don't know.
Wow.
Here we go.
So what's your last one?
The last white fact. about
Final
black
white
things.
fact
White fact about black
coming
things.
up. White fact about black things.
Yeah.
They're called the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah.
They're not called those black things.
That's fucking true.
Unless you play for the Washington Generals.
Those are the only black.
Ah, we gotta go lose to the black things again.
One of those fucking robots.
Black things.
Robot.
Trick me by black things. I am shorting my circuits. I cannot handle water
That is
by
a-
black things.
That is the best Nick Servos impression I've ever heard. It's dead on.
Too bad no one knows who the fuck he is.
Yeah. All right.
WTF, white the facts. That's funny.
White the facts.
White the
Oh,
facts.
that's the name of the game.
Yeah.
White the
In
facts.
1940,
Yeah, Jesus.
the Harlem Globetrotters competed in an actual basketball tournament
Yeah.
called the World Basketball Tournament, played in St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah.
They won that award,
Uh-huh.
and they beat an all-white team,
Yeah.
the Chicago Bruins,
Okay.
and they won the game to win the World Basketball Championship.
Mm-hmm.
What was the score of the World Basketball Championship final
Oh
game?
wow.
Were they still playing with peach baskets?
No,
Uh,
it was
1940.
a lot of scoring.
Nah. Like 65 to 58.
Mm.
Yeah, when you had because they had to play actual basketball, they couldn't just run up the score doing trick shots and
That-
whatnot.
Give me
That's
the
what
total
made
score.
it-
What do you think the total score was?
But that's
Oh,
what made it
total score?
competitive.
100, 111 points.
111.
I don't
Okay.
think those dudes can actually shoot basketball. I think they just do tricks.
That's 60 to 50.
Nah,
They played
that
a
was
real-
what
this was a real game.
that was what that
Yeah.
game was about
Yeah.
because they felt that they were just a circus act. So a lot of these dudes ended up being in the Harlem Globetrotters because the
They didn't
NBA
make the
was so
NBA.
white that they wouldn't allow them to play. So they would do all of this
now the
weird.
motherfucker
That's
knows.
what.
Yeah.
No, I know this. Like what he's bringing up is boo boo ass bullshit.
Yes.
That's like what color is Iron Man's shirt in scene 4? It's like nigga, I don't know.
Black.
Like, you know, or whatever, right? Or whatever. But it's like, I thought he was going to bring up some shit. I know about this shit. That's why Will Chamberlain had to play in the Harlem Globetrotters because they wouldn't
exactly.
allow him to play in the NBA. But this game was
Here's my-
about that. This
here-
game they played against the Bruins was about proving that we
Wait,
can
wait.
actually play basketball.
Was Will
Y'all just
Chamberlain
won't-
on this team?
He was not.
No, Will
Okay.
Chamberlain was not on the team in the 40s.
The total score is 200.
He was still in high school.
I will say this.
in the
white guy scored
1940s.
4.
Yeah,
The
right.
the Chicago Bruins were a team of all white guys, 4 of the starting 5 played for the Chicago Bears at the time.
That's interesting.
Man, do you know how racist you got to be to find 5 white guys who play basketball in Chicago?
For on a football team.
On a football team, too.
The Chicago Bruins were owned by the guy who owns the Bears.
He probably also owned slaves.
Yeah.
So we're going-
not like black people.
Total score of the game.
Total score of the game.
I'm gonna go. Shit, I'm gonna go 135.
135.
They crossed
No, that's a
100,
little
but not
too
by
even.
far. I said 111.
138.
I'm gonna ring it with $1.
$1? Dollar wins the day. You get the showcase
You got
showdown.
the under.
He got the under. The total score
98
was
points.
60.
I was
Wow,
gonna
so it was
say
like
50
30
was
to
my
something.
original guess.
It
I wasn't gonna rub that in.
31 to 29.
I win that. I was 51 over.
Yeah.
Bruin was also my high school mascot for those of you in
Oh,
the
was
chat.
And it was won on a last-second shot.
By a guy who didn't intend to make it.
I don't know.
That's really funny, right?
But this
Wouldn't that be some shit?
and people
That's
people
funny.
question why this is before the shot clock. There was no shot clock.
was no shot
in this
clock.
game.
That's
No,
right.
Which is
Because
why-
the Globetrotters won the game,
31,
right?
Yes,
yeah.
they won.
That final shot was scored by Meadowlark Reparations.
That,
I'm glad I
Will
don't work in
Chamberlain,
the
by
meadow
way,
anymore,
the
Lark.
first man, Will Chamberlain, the first man to have his jersey retired
By the
Harlem
Harlem
Globetrotters.
Globetrotters. Yeah.
I'm there, sir.
Wow.
Five.
So, all right, Rob.
Yeah.
I see when you was like white. I thought you was gonna be like, what Jewish man owns DMX's Masters? I thought it was gonna be something
That's next.
modern or something. This motherfucker went so far back. My grandfather was 4 years old when this shit was happening. Like,
That'll be next week.
but that was interesting. I didn't know none of those.
That's funny.
I didn't either.
They're asking in the chat what your high school mascot was. These people are all, but now I think they
My
just
high school-
I think they're trying to get our passwords. That's what I think.
No,
Oh,
my high
interesting,
school mascot was a
right.
saber-toothed tiger.
You were
No,
you were the saber-toothed tigers.
Yeah. No.
No.
Okay. No, we were the Bruins. Hang on.
His school was called Papyrus High School.
That was their mascot was Mascot. It was actually the god of all mascots.
There were only
It was
20 letters
still,
in the
still
alphabet
roaming the earth at the time.
It was some guy named Scott wearing a mask.
Masked Scott.
Yeah, your mascot was Jim Crow.
Let's hear it for your fighting Jim Crows, everybody.
So, was your mascot a saber-toothed tiger?
Was it
Why?
It was a saint.
A saint?
The Saints.
Is that why you're a fan?
No.
Rob
Is
went
that some
to,
holdover
I
shit
don't know.
from your
It
youth?
just, no.
Rob went to
And
Faith
we weren't even
Christian
a Catholic
Academy.
school.
You
You
went
were?
to Faith
The
Christian
Cardinals.
Academy.
The Cardinals,
Mavericks.
Mavericks,
Where apparently all the good Houston football players go.
out of Bel Air.
No, just out of the NFL. They go to the Cardinals.
the Cardinals.
That's really funny.
J.J. Watt and DeAndre Hopkins.
That is fair.
What were you?
Mavericks.
Mavericks.
Yeah, I went to a newer school.
That's
that was,
who is it? New Braunfels, the Unicorns.
I didn't know that. But
yeah.
all of us, these are all pro sports teams. The Boston Bruins, the Dallas Mavericks, the Arizona Cardinals, and the New Orleans Saints.
You know, they're running out of names of teams.
I think they should do some. I think they should get outside the box. I think they should stop
That's what
doing
like
just
pro rugby teams. They get those-
intimidating.
No,
Like
when you
the-
get outside the box, you end up with some dumb shit like the Houston Texans.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will take the Houston Texans if I can get like the what was that New Zealand team, the Blackhawks or whatever.
Oh, the
Or
black.
the All Blacks.
The All Blacks.
Yeah, if you can get some cool.
There were 2 teams in the Canadian football team with the same name.
Yeah,
The Rough
There's 8
Riders.
teams, and there's 2
That's
of
what we
them.
talked about. How does that even?
Because one had a hyphen.
because
One was Rough Riders,
What-
one
no,
was
what happens
Rough
is-
Riders.
you got all them white motherfuckers that want to bid in on the money, and you only got a selection of names that you can choose. That's why you can't be the Devil Rays, or you can't be the fucking what the fuck was that other? Somebody else had to change their shit because it was too evil. It was too fucked up.
They're still the Devils.
I can't fucking. They're still
The
the
New
Devil.
Jersey
No, they're the
Devils.
Rays.
No.
The Devil
The
Rays.
New Jersey
New
Devils
Jersey
are still
Devils
there.
hockey team.
No, but it wasn't
Yeah,
them.
but
It was
the
somebody
Devil
else.
Rays
The Devil
changed to
Rays
just the
changed it
Rays.
just-
Yeah,
Yeah.
they changed just the Rays. Somebody else. It's because you got too many of them Catholics.
Sun Devils. You know who
Oh,
also
no.
changed?
You know,
No,
talking
no,
about
they
the
used to be
sponsorship.
called the Minnesota Viking Rapists. And they had to take the rapist part off. Yeah.
Yeah, the Los Angeles
But-
Rabbit
yeah, there we
Ants,
go.
they cleaned it all up.
Yeah,
They have had some really
Minnesota
Actually-
Pillagers.
They actually changed the name of the University of Hawaii was the Rainbow Warriors, but people thought it sounded too gay. So now they're just the
They
Warriors.
changed it from the. Oh, that's
They're no
interesting.
There was the Utah Jazz of Devil's music. Like it was. A lot of things had to go. Times were changing.
really
bro.
And he was
That's-
known as
that's a change.
Utah Jazzy Jeff Hornacek.
Jazzy Jeff Hornacek. I just got that. That's good.
Thank you.
I tell you, the Pelicans, we somehow
That's
ended up-
true.
That's the
Explain that
dumbest-
to me.
The Washington Grand Wizards. They had to fucking change that.
Yeah.
shit.
The Chicago bullshit. First
Another
thing to
one-
go.
Yeah, all that
First
shit
thing
had
to
to
go.
go. I can't do that.
This would be so much easier if I do basketball.
It was
But soccer don't give a fuck.
No.
Chicago Fire.
The Florida Black Panthers.
Right?
They were never going to let them have the Florida
Oh, hell
Black
no.
Panthers. The Carolina Black
Carolina
Panthers.
Black Panthers.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was you remember that Super Bowl was interesting. I remember I was just
Panthers,
like wanting to
Patriots?
see the game, and the Panthers Broncos, and I go to the barbershop. Are you watching, brother? I'm like, what? Oh, you ain't woke. You ain't paying attention. This weekend it's the Black Panther versus the White Horse. I was like, nah, it's just Cam Newton versus Peyton Manning. I'm not fucking. But the Panther and
Nah,
that
you-
white.
You were too young.
That
man.
racist ass
2000
horse.
2004 was Panthers versus the Patriots.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I remember that.
That was the one
Well-
where it's like, yo, the colonists versus the Black Panthers. That
Well,
was-
we
that
know
was-
the
come on,
highlight of
man.
that Super Bowl.
Yeah, a
An
kicker.
old titty came out.
Yes, sir. A black
A
one.
Black Panther.
Bro, let's be
Black
honest.
Cougar.
The titty was like, "Rawr."
That was
Black
one of
Cougar.
that was one of the most coveted titties.
It It wasn't old back then.
I wanted to see it outside of that hand for
That
so
lady
long.
lost everything.
What do you mean it wasn't back then? Madonna rule. I got
Bro.
to see it. I
No,
got
I'm
to see
saying
it
he's
before
saying it was
that.
an old titty. It wasn't
It was
old back
it
then.
was
That-
perfect.
It was actually really
fine.
nice.
It was
She lost everything. That's fucking crazy. Louis C.K. should have talked to Janet Jackson. He should be like, how do I do this? I expose
do-
myself.
Well, she goes, first of all, every time you pull your dick out, you got to let Justin Timberlake
Yeah,
do
you
it.
gotta let. First of all, Louis, you're messing up. You're using your hands. You gotta get somebody else's hands to pull the dick out. You can come on yourself. Nobody has a
Yeah,
problem.
so can I bring like a fake hand? Can I bring a fake hand? And it's not mine technically.
I pulled it out. And I don't fucking know. I just was,
Now we need McCray back.
know. I don't
fucking,
do it.
Hey,
I was
McCray.
just there. And,
Everybody's
and I-
mad at me for pulling my dick out. It's my dick.
I don't want to deal with that shit.
We need an impression.
I do great impressions
You know,
in my
that's,
car.
That's Louis Farrakhan CK. That's what that is.
Oh, okay.
Man, we were.
Ah,
Are we
the ball
almost
was,
done?
The ball was in
I'm
the
not
air.
giving it.
Here's-
Nope. I'm not
for
giving
so
it to him.
long.
No, the Luis Farrakhan. It was close. He was just Louis Lewised it. It was just a.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Too many names. We already let him slide with the Hornacek shit.
I
Are
understand,
we gonna
but
keep-
on
that
paper,
was good. Fuck you.
it's a good print.
Jesse
It's
Jeff
a,
Hornacek. Come on.
Jesse Jeff Hornacek.
that's a good printed pun.
I'll give you a Louis.
I wouldn't have brought
On
it to an
paper,
au-
on
I wouldn't have
paper,
brought
you're
it to
right.
an audible AV format.
You're right.
I
It's a
would've-
good Twitter name.
It's a very good tweet. It's a good tweet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look, he's mad.
Louis C.K. Farrakhan.
I'm
Louis
mad
Louis
at this fucking- I'm mad
C.K.
at this last
Farrakhan.
Oh, you can't get it open?
You know, I
Jesus
remember
Christ.
watching. Here's what I remember.
The
This is-
black dude with a wavy red perm.
I remember. I
See,
remember.
there it comes. There you get it.
I remember many years ago. I was at Comic Con.
Yeah.
And I was backstage, and I was sitting there. There was no one else back there. It was just me.
story.
And I'd been looking at Eliza Dushku, and I was really into
As
her.
you should.
Right. And then I was watching the guy who played Chewbacca. What was his name? Peter Mayhew.
Larry Miller.
And I watched him for about 30 minutes as he frustratingly, with these sick hands, tried to unwrap this piece of candy from this bucket. It took about as long as the story I'm telling you now. And with a similar with a similar act out. You gonna get that out?
This
You're gonna
motherfucker's eating it
was-
through the fucking.
It was I know. I there's
Yes.
nothing more sad than me
Comes
watching
from Santa Fe.
a human
Why
being
would you think it'd be good?
not be able to open something with their it makes me so sad. And I wanted to go help Chewbacca, and I couldn't. I felt like it was gonna do something to his ego, which is why I'm gonna let you shuffle around with this broke down
Look at how he done ate
this
this
broke
shit.
down carnival
Look
food.
at this shit, Jerry.
I-
Oh my
That's
God.
the way that's the way
Nature finds a way.
My
bears
God.
eat honey off a tree.
Oh my
That's
God.
the
like
like
an awful bald child.
is there paper?
This-
Are you eating the paper?
Yes,
You're
he
gonna-
didn't ate the jokes. That's the shit he gonna be using. That's his new 20. It's just Laffy Taffy bits.
You're gonna find when you retire, guys. That you
Eat
do
the
whatever
comedy. If you
want.
just eat the comedy, it'll come out.
The can't get a Laffy Taffy.
Oh,
Oh fuck.
All right, can you follow that? What do?
Do we want to?
Yeah, that candy is definitely. Hang on, Adam
oh,
says.
damn, this is a
I got it.
fucking
I'm just gonna read it cold. I went to a Dunkin' Donuts and the 6-year-old kid was desperately trying to get a donut out of a bag. He had the bag by one hand, but he couldn't get his other hand into the bag because he was so fat. He started making these little panic noises and finally grabbed the bag by the bottom and just smashed it into his face in order to pull the donut out with his teeth. And he says that looks like you, Rob. No, that.
Oh,
he
wow.
didn't
You should've
say-
told- you
he
should've
didn't
told the
say that
kid-
part. That part was
You
me.
should have told kid to put the bag over his head.
That's
And
the
that
and
was all there.
breathe in. No, that's awful. Rob, you gonna be okay? All right. Is that the same one Sam was eating a minute ago?
It's on the other side. I took the right Twix.
I love you guys. We got to get out of here. I think.
I got that yellow death.
Thanks to all of you guys who came
Fucking
over
shit.
and
It comes
crashed
from Santa Fe.
the feed. If you're still here from Paul Odo's page, we thank you. Click follow so you'll know where to find us later on. We give stuff away. We do all kind of cool stuff. We're pretty fun. There's other shows and things. We have candy. We'll mail you some of this if you want it.
Sunday, Spoiler Room. We talk all kinds of nerd and pop culture shit. Just follow the goddamn channel and look at the calendar and set a reminder. And you're not doing shit on a Sunday night except dreading the fact that Monday is coming.
That's totally fair. We're the Whiskey Brothers, Trey Tutson, Sam Damaris, Rob Mungle. That's Jerry Wayne Longmire back there. You got anything
Yes,
coming
sir.
up, J.
On the
Duddy?
1 through 4s.
May
Whoa.
20, you can catch
Man,
Jerry Wayne
Ron and
Longmire
Galveston.
in
I'm doing that in
Galveston,
room this
Texas.
Friday. I am
Um,
there this Friday.
Dude, I totally remember. Hey, Paul, we're big fans of Paul Lodo. He's been on the podcast many, many times, and I've been around the world with Paul. We're really good buddies. So yes, we do
sir.
remember when he brings fans in, and we appreciate
That's
you
my
guys
comedy buddy. We started like 6 months apart from each other, man.
for stopping in. Cool. We'll hang out and chat for a little bit more. We're gonna put this episode to bed. Thanks for hanging out.
They don't want no problems. Nah.
Music provided by
Scarface.
Thank you for listening to yet another excellent episode of the Whiskey Brothers Podcast, the world's funniest podcast ever. The Whiskey Brothers Podcast was made in America by Americans, mostly in and around the Houston area. All content copyright the Whiskey Brothers. This concludes our broadcast day. Goodbye.